and Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at itsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon. There is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed.
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone.
To buy our merch, hopefully you guys can
But
see
you
us
can live pretty
after
well by yourself.
the Incredible Odyssey. After the Incredible Odyssey, that was our situation. We have now returned.
We're back.
And we do have a wonderful show for you beautiful people.
This was like showing up to the theme park, and then they're like, oh, it's raining. But the rain will stop in 2 hours. So we're just sitting there waiting for the rain to stop so we can go back to the roller coasters. So we had all of our tech issues. Inshallah, they're pushed to the side, and now we're about ready to go into this battle of the sexes stream and actually make some decisions.
As you saw, we had the entire time through the technical difficulties, not really much baby action. Now out of nowhere, here's all the baby action. Unfucking believable. What happened? Did he fall, or was it
No.
Reza?
Raise up, of course.
Reza did it.
Yep.
One day you'll learn. Just won't be today. All right, dear listener, we have returned. We are in the midst of a battle of the bands / battle of the sexes. Now, if you had the fortunate or unfortunate providence of having been here earlier, you would have seen that the initial battle was between Rihanna's Stay, as performed by 3 something. What was the name of that band?
I don't know what the name of the band was.
It was something with a 3 in it, I think.
But it was a cover, and then the second
30
song,
Seconds to Mars.
that's why people kept talking about Mars.
That was that cover, and then the next song was Dirty Diana, covered by Evanescence, and I'm pretty sure we had a unanimous
That's what it looks
vote
like.
Where
Definitely 2 great picks, but Evanescence really showed out.
correct. Now we're going to have a poll. There's going to be a nifty poll that our dear friend Amy Lee Forever will be putting up, and it's a simple poll. We're going to go into another set of songs. We're going to listen to the songs. I will comment here and there because I'm a loudmouth and I just can't help it. But then the voting is going to be there for about a minute and a half. And then when the voting is done, we will be able to crown the champions. At the end Obviously, we're going to, crown a winner, and there's going to be a prize, which we have not mentioned to Amy or Mr. Canada Rocks. So they don't know about the prize. So there's that. Notice here, it's after both songs are played. You can see there in clear relief. You will also notice that Amy and all the commenters here are in Canada colors. That is completely incidental. It is not anybody on the judges panel who is trying to subliminally influence your voting. Okay? Just letting you guys know that right now. That way we don't have Ascender Prime and the rest of his goons storming us, trying to find some extra votes for their candidate. Because you guys know Ascender Prime, he supports that kind of behavior. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, RoboVin was funny. All right, guys, here we go. Remember, we're going to listen to the two songs back to back. We're going to vote. There's going to be a poll. And then we'll take it from there. Favoritism, absolutely. All right, here we go. Round 2. Foreign language songs. Foreign language songs.
Okay.
The first one is, that's either Il Voglio or La Voglio or Il Volo. I'm just going to go with Il Volo, and the name of the song is Grande Amore.
Could be number 2.
Grande Amore is the name of
Let's
the
go.
song, which that means great love, right? Grande Amore is
That's what I would
love,
say,
and then
yeah.
grande, big love,
Yeah,
massive love on a big level. All right, here we
Song,
go.
perhaps?
Shout out to Canada Rocks. This is his song. Let's see if you can get back on the on the wagon, buddy.
Chiudo gli occhi e penso a lei, il profumo dolce della pelle sua, è una voce dentro che mi sta portando. Nasce il sole. Sole sono le parole, ma se vanno scritte tutto può cambiare. Senza più timore te lo voglio urlare, questo grande amore, amore, solo amore, è quello che sento. Dimmi perché quando penso solo a te. Dimmi perché quando vedo solo te. Dimmi perché quando credo solo in te. Grande amore. Dimmi che mai, che non mi lascerai mai. Dimmi chi sei, respiro dei giorni miei d'amore. Dimmi
It hit different when the Italians go and start harmonizing now. That shit hit different. Do your homework. Do your homework.
It hit different.
It hit different. Those
All
harmonies, though. Okay, I don't know. Amy.
We'll see. She's coming up with another foreign song. Okay, remember, you guys, this is Battle of the Sexes. So
Here we go.
We'll
Lara.
be set up at the end.
Flavian. It says,
Let's go.
Je suis malade. I think that means I am sick. I think that's what it means. It's
What?
French. I think it's French. It's got to be French, right? Je suis would be the I am.
I mean, it looks French.
Malade,
Sweet.
like malady, sick. I am sick. What does this mean?
My sweet maiden.
Je suis
I'm going to say it's
malade.
just I think that means my sweet maiden.
See, she said mine is French. I was right. It is French. We
Okay,
want to
what does
know
it
what it
mean?
means. All right, here we go. Song number 2, Battle of the Bands. Girl time. Let's do it. I am sick. I was right. Pure deductive reasoning.
No, I am sick. Oh, no.
All right, let's do it. Wow, they really taught me well in language school. Shout out to... The lady in the house. Let's get the lady.
Je ne rêve plus, je ne fume plus, je n'ai même plus d'histoire. Je suis laide sans toi, je suis sale sans toi, comme une orpheline dans un dortoir. Je n'ai plus envie de vivre ma vie. Ma vie cesse quand tu pars. Je n'ai plus de vie, et même mon lit se transforme en quai de gare. Quand tu t'en vas, je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, parfaitement malade. T'arrives, on ne sait jamais quand. Tu pars, on ne sait jamais où. Et ça va faire bientôt 2 ans que tu t'en fous comme un rocher, comme un péché. Je suis accrochée à toi, je suis fatiguée, je suis épuisée de faire semblant d'être heureuse. Quand ils sont là, je bois toutes les nuits et tous les whisky pour moi ont le même goût et tous les bateaux portent ton drapeau. Je ne sais plus où aller, tu es partout, je suis malade, complètement malade. Je verse mon sang dans ton corps et je suis comme un oiseau mort. Quand toi tu dors, je suis malade, parfaitement malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants, tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots. Pourtant je crois que j'avais du talent avant ta peau. Cet amour m'a tué. Si ça continue, je creverai seule avec moi, près de ma radio, comme un gosse idiot, en écoutant ma propre voix qui chantera. Je suis malade, complètement de ma malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, c'est ça, je suis malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants, tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots, et j'ai le cœur complètement malade. Fermé, de barricade, t'entends, je suis malade.
All
Man.
right.
You know,
so,
when you sing a song like that, I know we're supposed to get right into it. When you sing a song into it, it like clearly means something to her. Like when she finished singing and like everybody went into like applause, she still looked like she was processing through her performance.
yeah, she looked like it was real. I'll say this. She had the better song, but as far as performance goes, I'm going to go with the first guys. I was just blown away. I thought the first guys were just on a different level. We're going to let you guys deliberate amongst yourselves for a good solid minute, and then we will return. We will return. There are the contestants, dear listener.
I love that you did this, Amy. Amy's going to put up a poll for you guys.
Yep, there's going to be a poll. We're going to put this thing up for 1 minute. You guys vote on the poll, and we will tell you, beautiful people, the results soon and very soon. Preterist soon, if you know anything about anything. You know your Bible. There you go.
Yeah. In 3 days. A little time.
That's twice I thought I had the upper hand.
Shoot.
I don't know how you could believe you had the upper hand with Rihanna over Michael Jackson, but I definitely see why you would have the upper hand. You would think you have the upper hand on this song. I could see it going either way, but those three guys at the beginning. You know, Amy has a decided advantage because all of her people go last, so that's the last thing you hear.
Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing when I saw that. I was like, oh, she's always last?
At Canada Rocks is, I gotta help, bro, with some strategy. Unless there's a bigger game to play. Because
Could be.
I fully support it.
Could be. 7, 6, 5, 4. Where's the poll, Amy?
3.
Oh, actually, maybe we don't see it on this side.
Yeah. Yeah, listen.
Amy, type us the answer.
Listen,
Who won?
Ascender Prime, you
We don't see it.
you toxically masculine jerk. We're not doing the traditional Vin and Sori deep dive. We're throwing a little bit of a wrench into something that we normally do. Nobody wants to sit and hear us talk for hours and hours and hours. Everybody's heard that for 5 years. So what we're doing right now is a battle of the bands. We're not doing a deep dive. We're just saying, based on these categories, which band did a better job, etc. So that's what this night is about. Thank you very much for bringing your standard straight white male negativity.
Okay, so you cast your vote for the
Yo, there's
first.
people that talk like that and they're dead ass serious when they say it too.
Yeah.
And then they like would want to take you to like a reprogramming station and shit. I just don't understand it. Shit is weird. It's weird. Imagine like really like that's how you talk. And you believe in that shit. Anyway.
Okay, so Amy, if you let us know how the response was, because we're not seeing actually the. You got it right there.
What? No, I don't have it. She knows what she's doing.
Well, we can see, right?
Well,
I want to see how the poll is.
I would actually
fair.
like to be surprised at the end, like the
Well, you
rest
don't
of the
have to
audience. I'm just not doing
Okay,
it.
so Vinny is voting for. You don't have to.
I'm
want to
voting.
vote.
I am voting. No. You always have to control everything. No. No.
Don't you see it? You're the one that's
no.
controlling because you don't want to look at it, but I do.
Yeah, because
And you're taking
this
the
is my
phone, so I
phone.
can't.
You can look on your phone.
All right, take that down. Start this all over.
Okay.
You're unbelievable.
So-
But you see how they flipped that script there, and I'm the controlling one because I won't do what
I
you
am
said.
gonna stay with my man Canada Rocks. I
Okay.
genuinely believe that those three boys were better than Shorty. Although Shorty's performance, I believed it. I believed her performance. I believed there was some dude in her life that she was singing to or about. The guys, they were performing and they knew they were performing, and I knew that they knew that they were performing, and that's okay. The music did not hit them as much as it hit Shorty, but as far as the talent, the way they harmonized, that was some of the best harmonization, me personally, I've ever heard in my life. Like the way that those dudes harmonized and like how strong the voice was when all three of them were using it.
Yeah,
Where they were
that was.
they were different but the same at the same time. It was a very interesting sort of parable of the Trinity. You got one voice but three separate voices at the same time. Very fascinating stuff. So I'm gonna give it to that to that group. I thought that they were the best. Go ahead.
I cast my vote for the young French lady. Definitely.
You're gonna go with the girl.
I
What a
mean-
shocker. What a surprise.
Oh my God. I can't have an authentic decision on my part. What do you mean? What a surprise? Okay, first of all, I thought that her voice was beautiful. I did
Her
think
voice
that
was beautiful.
their performance was very good. The guys before, I just liked the emotion and the way that she was vibing with her own
Degree
song.
of difficulty. Who do you think had a higher degree of difficulty? Exactly. The boys. The boys had a much higher degree of difficulty. She sold it more. She was more emotional. But as far as
I
like,
don't know. It depends
the
on
craft
what you're.
of singing, the art form of singing, they obviously had a much more difficult hurdle to overcome, which they did. Which is why you're not answering who it was, because if it was
No,
Shorty,
you always think
you would have
always think you know that.
immediately said, "Of course it was Shorty."
You always think that you know. First of all, the reason that I hesitate is because the three guys are working together. Just any project that you do, like when you have somebody helping you, it makes it feel like it's less because you're working with somebody because there's the fun of working together. But I don't know, it like for hers, it might have been more difficult because she's just by herself. She has to hit every note by herself. But it really comes down to where everybody's vocals are at. Like, maybe it's easy for them to do that. Maybe it's very difficult. Who knows? I don't know. It just looking at it, it looked, you know, for me, that's like, you know, when they do the row, row, row your boat. You start singing row, 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 and then row, 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 and a bunch of people line up. That to me is extremely difficult to do because it's getting what that person's doing. So probably the level of difficulty is higher for the male, but this
That's
is
how you know it's higher. When
this is
Soraya
not
doing
about
all the-
whose
the bullshit.
vocals are whose is more difficult. This is which one did you prefer, and I preferred hers. So
All right.
vote number 2.
Category number 3 is country-ish. Country-ish, dear listener. So it's gonna have a flavor of country in it, but it's gonna be country-ish. And we already sad.
I thought you said
See
Sadie.
Ian?
Yeah, I just
It's
thought he
rigged.
said
Very sad.
looks
All
like
right.
the women are
Here we go.
it's 2 for us.
Battle of the Sexes. Category 3 is country-ish. Country-ish.
Uh-oh.
First one is from my man Canada Rocks. The name of the guy is Hardy. The name of the song is Wait in the Truck.
Wait in the truck.
La ilaha illallah. That's pretty scary. In your truck, boy. What you want? No.
I got turned around in some little town I'd never been to before. Working my way through a middle of June midnight thunderstorm. There was something in the headlights that stopped me on a dime. Well, she was scared to death, so I said, climb in, and then she climbed. Oh, yeah. Well, she was bruised and broke from head to toe with a tear in her bloodstained shirt. She didn't tell the whole truth, but she didn't have to. I knew what had happened to her. I didn't load her down with questions. That girl had been through enough. I just threw it in drive, looked in those eyes, and asked her where he was.
I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was hell-bent to find a man behind all the whiskey scars I hid. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under a seat, but I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me,
Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Well, I knocked and knocked and no one came, so I kicked in his double wide door. I let the hammer drop before he got to that 12 he was reaching for. I didn't try to hide my pistol, I didn't even try to run. I just sat on the porch smoking one of his cigarettes and waited for the cops to come.
I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was hell-bent to find a man behind all the whiskey scars I hid. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under a seat, but I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me,
Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Whoa, have mercy on me, Lord, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me, Lord. It's been 60 months, and she still comes to see me from time to time. It was worth the price to see a brighter side of the girl I picked up that night. And I might be here forever. It ain't paradise, that's true, but it's a whole hell of a lot better than the place I sent him to. Yeah. Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Have mercy on me, Lord, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me, Lord. Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Wait in the truck, just wait in the truck.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
you see that? You see that?
Yes, I do. That's the thing. Country music, I do like the stories. There's so much to say about this one. But
I
alas,
know.
that's not the kind of stream it is. Okay, hold on. Let me get that.
I know. This would have been a very.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been one of those controversial ones,
Probably.
or one where your lawyer is like, delete that video immediately.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Attorney might say that. Delete this video immediately.
I mean.
What? What's
Well,
wrong?
obviously, part of it made me think of you because when everything was, going down in my life and, he was getting, my ex is doing his thing And then you were like, I said, I don't know, I feel like this or this is going to happen. And you looked at me and you were like, very seriously, you were like, that will, I can't even do it. It was so serious and it was such an amazing moment. You were like, that will happen. And, yep, you were right.
I was right.
You were right.
God was on his side.
He was wise. He was real wise.
God was on his side.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so let's check out the second country song.
All right. I don't know. I feel like Canada Rocks might get the edge on this one.
Have to say,
just for subject matter alone.
Yeah, I know. I have to say, I have never seen a country song do this before, where there's a lot of like revenge songs, I think, in country music. But this one, the way that they ended it, where the guy was saying, Lord have mercy on my soul, I thought was crazy, because he wasn't like start to finish like, F that guy, I'm so glad I did everything that I did. Like, he got to the end of it and he was asking God for mercy, because at the end of the day, he still took somebody's life. So
yeah,
that was pretty interesting. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, he did 5 years in prison, murking that woman, murking that dude. All right, here we go. I see everybody. I see red. Everybody loves an outlaw. Everybody loves an outlaw. Here you go. Here is
I see red.
Amy Lee Forever's
Amy's
humble offering.
Oh my gosh.
To the village. Let's go. Everybody loves an outlaw. Ain't that the truth?
Did you really think that I'd just forgive and forget? Oh no, no. After catching you with her, your blood should run cold, so cold. You're two-time and cheap lying wannabe. You're a fool. If you thought that I'll just let this go, I see red, red, oh red. A gun to your head, head to your head. Oh, now all I see is red, red, red. Did you really just say that she didn't mean anything? No, 'cause I remember those words when I come for your soul. Know that you dug your own grave, now lying in. You're so cruel. But revenge is a dish best served cold. I see red, red, oh red. A gun to your head, head to your head. Oh, executioner style, and there won't be no trial. Don't you know that you're better off dead? All I see is red, red, oh red. Now all I see hide. You're so done, and you better sleep with what I open tonight. I see red, red, oh red. A gun to your head, head to your head. Oh, executioner style, and there
wrong with her?
Set up the poll, Amy.
She looks like she has a neurological disease. That
She was getting deep into it. She's been through it. She's been through it. That's what she's saying.
Neurological issues with her hands.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
Who
does this? I see red. I'm just saying. It looked like
Why she was putting everything
into
into
she had a
it.
neurological issue. You can go for that one, or you can go for the one with the heroic man and his toxic white male masculinity in the first song, that he used to protect Shorty.
Please.
The first song was about a dude who's out there to protect. It wasn't even his girl, just a random,
Right.
But this is what I'm saying about them dudes. Like when Anna Kasparian got jumped by them bumps, like all them dudes are like, yo, I hate you, I can't stand your ideology, but I want to sit there and let them folks do that shit to you. Meanwhile, all the leftists are like, fuck you, Anna, you should have given that person your wallet as well as the rest of your dignity. All right. These people are weird, bro. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Okay, set up the timer.
I am voting for Canada Rocks.
Babe, I feel like we should.
You have a minute to vote. You have a minute to vote, you miserable people.
We'll be right back.
You have a minute to vote.
Okay.
The clock is going to be counting. We'll put this up here. There you go. Canada Rocks. Wait in the truck.
I do have to say
which
that
is a man doing man shit, doing what needs to be done for our ladies.
I love what was communicated in the first song. The fact that he was protecting her. I mean, I had a friend that was in a really bad abusive situation. She showed up to somebody she thought was going to help her or protect her, or at least just kind of give her a friendly ear to hear. And that guy took advantage of her when she was in that situation. She showed up with scars on her, burn marks the whole night. I mean, it was bad. And then that's the way that it was just so bad. So in this situation where the guy goes to bat for her, and then the way that they ended the song so realistically, in my opinion, where, he's saying that he's asking for God's mercy because at the end of the day he did kill someone. So I love that because I've never seen I don't think I've really seen a lot of remorse in songs. Like, to me, it looked like he didn't necessarily think he did the wrong thing, but he still knew that he had something to get mercy for. So I really like that. I thought that was a pretty cool concept.
I don't know, them country dudes have a real, strong code.
God, there's a lot of God talking about it.
Yeah, but there's also, if I did wrong, and I did wrong. You know what I'm saying?
What song are you referencing?
I'm just saying, that's just the ethos of those people. I work with them. You know what I'm saying? They're very, very practical people. Say it that way. All right.
But definitely the second song, it sounds like she's been through it.
Voting has now closed. This one was literally 50-50.
Okay.
My vote should push it over. My vote should push it over because
really
my
50-50.
vote counts for 3. It's rigged, as Ian was saying. Sad. We're now getting into the metal portion.
No, I didn't even. Hello.
Yeah, do it. Oh, that's right.
I'm voting for her song, obviously. I mean,
you're voting for.
She sings it so well, and she puts a lot of emotion.
So,
okay, but I will say,
voting for the toxic feminine girl who threatens to murder her boyfriend for looking at a girl.
I love this song. For looking at a girl?
Well, she just suspected that he did something. That was enough to warrant the death penalty.
She caught them together. Isn't that what happened?
I guess. But it's just sexist.
Anyway, I have heard a cover of this that was on American Idol, and I think that girl did incredibly. I think he did better than
actually kill her boyfriend.
Yeah. No. I think that she really killed the song. She was really good at it. It was a cover of this one. And then, even people in the comment section were like, oh my gosh, this lady must be so angry because somebody else does her song better than her. And, you don't like to hear that kind of stuff. I just had to throw that in for a little bit of controversy.
Okay, so you're voting.
My vote is still for her, though.
Girl, because you're a racist. Pretty much.
Probably because I'm controlling, because that's what you said earlier when you would let me use the phone.
Pretty much
that
racism.
I was controlling.
Pretty much racism. All right.
So yeah, that's a
we will overlook Soraya's racism.
It's a tie then.
It's 2-1 for me so far. I hate how people talk anymore. What's up, Andrew Stoops?
Wait, why is it 2-1? I thought this one was an even. If the poll came up 50-50 and you and I are
We're not
50-50,
gonna argue. We're not gonna argue about that. We're just gonna go into metal. The next one is going to be metal covers. Okay, metal covers. The first song will be by a band named Bring Me the Horizon, and the name of the song is Paradise Eve. This is Canada Rocks' selection. Okay, Canada Rocks has a metal selection. It's called Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh, he won, Amy?
Who won?
He won that last one? Everybody went for the truck?
50-50. He won. No, the truck won. Truck won.
One got 51% and 2 got 48.
All right, Bring Me the Horizon,
okay.
Parasite Eve.
So he won.
Here we go.
That was wrong.
Let's do it.
Fever, don't breathe on me. I'm a believer in nobody won't let me leave cause I've seen something. Hope I don't sneeze, I don't. Really, we just need to feel something. Only pretending to feel something. I know you're dying to run. I wanna turn you around.
Please remain calm. The end has arrived. We cannot save you. Enjoy the ride. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Don't call it a warning. This is a war.
It's a parasite Eve. Got a feeling in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave your flowers and grieve. Don't forget what I told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. Move. All of those secrets in that black hole you call a brain before it's too late. Really, we just wanna scream something. Only pretend to believe something. I know you're baying for blood. I wanna turn you around. Please remain calm. The end has arrived. We cannot save you. Enjoy the ride. This is the moment you've been waiting for. We'll call it a warning. This is a war. It's a parasite Eve. Got a feeling in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave your flowers and grieve. Don't forget what I told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. It's a parasite Eve. Got a feeling in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave your flowers and grieve. Don't forget what I told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. You can board up your windows, you can lock up your doors, yeah. But you can't keep washing your hands of this shit anymore. With all the key sauce and then all the king friends. Don't know the options from that back again. When life is a prison and death is a door, they say you want it. This is a war. This is a war. Oh, oh.
that change of the light when
I
the
know.
light thing actually changed, that was
The
pretty
light,
badass.
yeah, the light is like possessed. It's doing its own thing. Like
Does its
literally
own
every
thing.
time it changes, it's because it's decided to, not
Does
us.
its own
The
thing.
remote's been here. We didn't touch it.
Wow.
All right,
Parasite. Well, who did the original song? So that was a cover. No, that wasn't a cover.
No,
No, that wasn't a cover. I kept thinking all these things are covers. No.
No.
Cover was the first category.
This one was the metal category.
Okay, this is the metal category.
Okay, so that was the first pick.
Parasite Eve's really, really good. I'm telling you, like, we would kill so much because like they got the hip hop elements now, but you don't really need to be a good rapper, and I am a good rapper. Like I get really like you get a lot of like really latent rage.
You think
really unhealthy that you could really
capitalize off
that
money.
We can all capitalize on funds.
Look at what the lights are doing, you guys. This is so
funds.
weird. You remember that whole thing?
Funds. Funds. Funds.
You remember that thing where it was like everybody was like send Bill $1.
Yeah.
And then he got like really rich, and they were like, forget Bill, friggin' send
send
Dale $1.
All right, that's the just one dime guy. All right, guys, here we go.
Okay, you guys, up next
in
is
this
Amy's
moment,
pick. Let's know. Oh no, it's
adrenalize.
You know what? This is also that's not fair about this is that Amy's been with us for so long. She knows that like she knows I like it.
Adrenalize. Here we go.
Oh no! Let's go. Let's check it out.
Let's do it. right, so the first band was
what was the name of that band?
Bring
Was
Me
it kind
the
of like
Horizon.
that was Bring Me the Horizon?
Bring Me the Horizon was the first
No
band.
kidding.
And then the second band, we all know who the second band was. The second
In
band
This Moment.
was In This Moment. Parasite Eve versus Adrenalize. Who do you got?
Damn, I think I'm going with song number 2 again, but geez, I don't know.
You're going with song number 2 over the first song.
I like In This Moment, and I happen to like the topic.
See, I'm
but the
sure,
first song,
I'm pretty sure Amy chose that because she understands how Sori is with that.
Amy
topic.
chose that because that's a song she felt would win, and it's happened to be a song she liked.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure she knows.
You
What is that sound? It's very disconcerting.
That's him messing with the water that I've asked him to leave.
Oh God.
Raise up.
All right, guys. 60 seconds of voting. 60 seconds of voting. There it is. Clock is on the way. There's Bring Me the Horizon on one side, and then the losing group on the other side. Sorry. The losing group is named In This Moment.
Wow.
So there's that.
Wow.
There you go. There
Wow.
you go, you beautiful people. You have 1 minute to decide. 1 minute to decide.
You tell us.
And then we have one more competition.
Yes, Ian, you can. I think you can make like 5 different options.
What?
Can you make a poll with more than just 2 options?
Yes. My vote won't go through. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. We have another controversy. People about to get shot up. All types of shit's about to happen right now, boy. Uh-oh. 20 seconds left. Get your vote
Hunter
in there.
said his vote won't go through. This thing is rigged.
My vote won't go through. 4 is the limit.
There it is. I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 4 or 6 or whatever, so. 4 is the max. Looks like we've got some other YouTubers here that know more than I do, so there you have it. What can I say? What can I say? All right. I mean, here it is. 0. We're down to 0. Now it is what it is.
Blocking everybody that votes against me. Good.
I have
excellent.
to
This is
say,
excellent.
I am voting for song number 1. I like the In This Moment one, but I do think song 1 was better.
Okay, so give it to Bring Me the Horizon. We have one more song.
Wait, what did you go for?
Bring Me the Horizon, obviously. Bring Me the Horizon is the one I voted for.
Yeah, I couldn't picture you rocking out to I'd like come
that
home.
song.
I'd come home, you'd be playing that song.
Please.
I'd be like, man, wait,
It's
hold up,
like
hold
that
up.
shit, like when it swaying my hips and shit and that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, you guys, another one coming. Let's go.
You would divorce me if you walked in and saw me in that. Like, to lock.
to lock. It would be weird to see gyrating like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you be doing this as well?
Exactly, doing all that shit. You know for a fact. I don't care what you say. That would be the end of it.
I would
No more
be.
kids, it'd be nice. If you walked in and showed up in that condition, we would never have a child again. If you saw me in that circumstance. You know that dude from that band that you fell in love with that was like moving his hips and shit, like on that Ricky Martin
You
shit?
wouldn't look like that. Even if
Martin
somebody
energy.
said, Vin, you have to do this move, and you were to do it, it wouldn't look like that.
What?
Vin, like,
Cat picked In This Moment by a landslide. This is man, this is some great shit. We need to. Where's Giuliani? Hey,
oh boy.
hey, Mayor. Yeah, I'm gonna need your help. What? You busy? Behind bars.
You're behind. Oh no.
Oh. Well, what about the truck? He's also behind balls.
Nope, that's not gonna happen. Please close that door.
All right. Here we go. Final category of the night in the Music Wars. Open genre. Open genre. So whatever these two beautiful people wanted, they got. Here we go. Love the message in this song and had to bring a Canadian band. Sorry, folks. What could possibly be the matter with the... Nickelback
What?
is Canada Rock's pick. When we stand together. Let's do it.
One more depending on a prep, and we all look away. People pretending everywhere. It's just another day. There's bullets flying through the air, and they still carry on. We watch it happen over there, and then just turn it off. We must stand together. There's no giving in. Hand in hand forever. That's when we all win. That's when we all win. That's when we all win. They tell us everything's alright, and we just go along. How can we fall asleep at night when something's clearly wrong? When we can feed a starving world with what we throw away, but all we serve are empty words that always taste the same. We must stand together. There's no giving in. Hand in hand forever. That's when we all win. That's when we all win. That's when we all win. The right thing to guide us is right here inside us. No one can divide us when the light is nearly gone. But just like a heartbeat, the drum beat carries on. And the drum beat carries on. We must stand together. There's no giving in. Hand in hand forever. That's when we all win. That's when we all win. That's when we all win.
What did that say?
Something about making a difference.
All right.
Right. That was
Nickelback, song number
Nickelback.
1.
You know, it's cool to talk shit about Nickelback and say Nickelback sucks, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's not like, you know, put your hand through a wall metal, but I mean, that was a beautiful song. You know, everybody's coming together and shit. You saw a little Muslim dude with a little kufi on his head and shit,
Was it
passing out
preachy?
the relief package. I mean, it was a little bit preachy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta be honest.
I mean,
But he's not John Lennon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I think that the message is 100% true.
real beautiful message.
Like,
Wallah.
That is true.
Wallah.
And whenever I think about it, it is a bit of a troubling thought. You know what I mean? Like, you go to bed and other people are just suffering, but you're in your cozy bed. It is kind of weird that we do that, or we throw away stuff and other people are starving. I mean, it's not like we can take it and give. I don't know. It's. I mean, there is a way you could do it, I guess.
We are in the midst of a jihad.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to song number 2. We'll see what's up next.
The only the Canadian. I got to tell you this, Canada rocks. Okay, I'm black, so it's in the Constitution that we generally do not watch hockey or anything about that sport. And so, a couple of Olympics ago, the Olympics were held in Canada, and the gold medal match was Canada versus America. And I thought to myself, what an unbelievable moment it would be as an American to beat the Canadians at hockey. Them with hockey is like us with basketball.
Yeah.
So for us to go into their backyard and defeat them would have been completely intolerable for those people. So I don't love hockey. I don't know anything about hockey. I don't know. Well, no, it's not a ball. It's a puck.
Yeah.
Okay. I was watching it. We had the game with like 2 minutes left. It was over. It was so bad that the other team's goalie left where he was going so that they would have an extra man. But it would also leave an empty goal. You see my point? Somehow, they scored. Tied the game up. And then, in the first fucking minute of overtime, this guy, Crosby, I don't know what his first name is. But this kid...
Is he Canadian?
He's
Canadian.
American. He's Canadian. Crosby.
I want to know how I feel about the homie. Go ahead.
This little white kid, by himself, weaved through like 4 American players by himself and skated down and just...
That's it. Because the goal was empty.
No, the goal wasn't empty. They were in overtime now. So they emptied their goal. That's how they tied up the game. And then in overtime, this Sidney Crosby, I think his name is.
The kid, yep.
He just weaved right, and I said, son of a bitch. Then I ran into Trudeau, and I said, you know what, Canada, like Charleston White says, Chicago's doomed. I said, Canada is fucking doomed. They have this Crosby kid in their country, as well as Trudeau. I said, they're finished. Then I saw Handmaid's Tale. I said, Canada's really finished. But then Canada Rock showed up.
Handmaid's Tale?
Canada Rock showed up.
Yeah, they didn't come off looking...
This guy singularly redeemed
the entire...
Crosby, okay, blackface Trudeau, and you racist motherfucker. And who was the other one I said? There were 3 problems. But anyway, in Handmaid's Tale, you fixed all 3 of them just by yourself. One man can make a difference, dear listener. Having said that...
That's all it took.
That's all it took, mother. Having said that, the final song of the night is Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Until It Happens to You.
Till It Happens to You.
Till It Happens to You. Here we go. Lady Gaga. I forgot about Jordan Peterson.
I never thought I liked Lady Gaga, but every time I hear her stuff, I do.
Jordan Peterson also redeemed Canada for me, but then he went
he ruined it.
Then he went after that girl in Sports Illustrated, and that was it for me.
Yeah.
And also, I wasn't really a fan of the whole, the way he was treating Elliot Page. Anyway, a different story. Let's just stay with Canada Rocks, okay? And the only time I would ever say Canada Rocks is because of your name, because I genuinely disliked your country. All right. Lady Gaga, Till It Happens to You.
You tell me it gets better in time. You say to pull myself together, pull it together, you'll be fine. Tell me, what the hell do you know? What do you know? Tell me, how the hell could you know? How could you know? Till it happens to you, you won't know how it feels. How it feels. Till it happens to you.
hold your head up and be strong. 'Cause when you fall, you gotta get up. You gotta get up and move on. Tell me how the hell can you talk? How can you talk? 'Cause until you walk where I walk, it's just all gone. Till it happens to you, you won't know how it feels. How it feels. Till it happens to you, you won't know. It won't be real. No, it won't be real. Won't know how I feel. Till the world burns and crashes. Till you're at the end of the road. Till you're standing in my shoes. I don't wanna hear nothing from you, from you, from you. You don't know. Till it happens to you, you won't know how I feel. How I feel. How I feel. Till it happens to you, you won't know. It won't be real. No, it won't be real. Won't know how I feel. Till it happens to you, happens to you, happens to you. Happens to you, happens to you, happens to you. How could you know? Till it happens to you, you won't know how I feel.
Yeah, she does really good on the performance. Damn. I don't believe those numbers. 1 in 5. I don't believe those numbers. I think the numbers are a lot higher because there's so many people who don't want to say anything. There's just so many reasons why people don't want to say something. Jeez. What do you got?
Man, I don't. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me the shit that just happens on a daily basis.
Just a regular. And there's nothing really done about it. And this is the thing too, like I see moms all the time, they post like, I'm gonna raise a son that your daughters will be safe with. And then you see them nonstop posting about their kids, and you're like, sometimes you just get the feel from people that they never can say no to their kids, and they just want to like treat them like a little prince and a little princess. Like, your kids, yeah, they're super special, but they have to understand what no means, especially You know, like when I'm raising my boys and you say no, and they, you know, they understand that means one thing. When I say no, I can see they're like, do you really have to? So like they need to understand that, you know, you can't melt into a puddle of tears because somebody says no. You know,
this is one of the 10 million benefits of believing that your child is born with a sinful nature.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm convinced that one of the reasons that this continues to happen on a generational level is because people say, not my kid.
Mm-hmm.
My kid is not capable of that shit. You got to be a really particularly bad person to do X, Y, and Z. And so because of that, because in my view, assault is on a scale. Like, so for example, what happened to Anna Kasparian? You know, she was basically dry hummed through her clothes or whatever, but she doesn't call it a sexual assault. She just says she was assaulted. Mm-hmm. She was absolutely sexually assaulted. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Just because you have your clothes on does not mean that it was not a sexual encounter. And so...
Yeah, I think that she's saying that from, like, a legal standpoint.
It's
because
it's the conditioning.
Yeah.
You have to be completely against it, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, it wasn't really sexual. It's like 15 hoops women have to go through for the thing to be classified as a sexual assault.
I went with somebody to the I was going to say the hospital, to the police, because at their job, somebody had taken their hand and put it on their junk. Like, that's what they did. So when we went to the cop was like, I know this is going to be offensive sounding, but he's like, it's not considered sexual assault. Maybe a little bit of an assault, but it's really you assaulted the guy. I'd like to slap the shit out of you right now. I could not even believe it.
This is what I mean. Like, my sons are born into a structure. This is what I mean by a structure and a system. So this guy at the job, he's managing because generally speaking, the dude is the manager in these establishments. And then when the report goes off, you've got two women who are going to report this to a male officer. And the laws, which are written by males, are then... That's what I mean by a system. To where these things can get passed from one institution to another and there'll be no justice. And so when you have that little bundle of joy in your arms, yeah, he's great, he's wonderful, blah, blah, blah. But he's got the capability for unspeakable evil. And he's going into an environment that's structured for him to do it and get away with it. And so if you don't start early explaining what no means, not waiting till he's 16 and then saying no means no, if you raise a spoiled motherfucker from the beginning of his life because you think that your child is born good, and so you just spoil the kid because you don't want to see him cry because he's such a good kid. And then he gets whatever he wants, and every time he breaks the rules, nothing happens to him. And then he turns 16, and when you have the sex talk, you tell him no means no. All this shit is interconnected, man. Like, I'm going to respect the tenor. It's lighthearted. We're having a competition, but this shit, it just kills me, man. Because you're right, these people on Facebook, it's always somebody else's kid. So I'm going to make sure that my son doesn't blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, but you don't even think your kid is capable of that. So why even say that on Facebook? Your kid's not capable of that because that's only really bad people are capable of that shit. I got a cute little bundle of joy. If you'd have seen him, everybody wants to take pictures of him. I brought him to the hospital one time, and literally, like, the nurses were talking to each other to go see Seneca, like, see how cute he is. He's capable of horrible shit. Mm-hmm. He's cute and he's small, but he's capable of horrible shit. And, like, right now, he's got about 5 or 6 teeth, and he uses them bitches. He'll use them to get the shit that he wants. It's like, okay. We got to explain to dude, like, nah, bro, that's not how it goes. You're not going to get everything you want over here. Anyway, obviously, Amy's the Nickelback song was great, okay? The Nickelback song was great. It's very inspiring.
Put the poll up while we're chatting.
I mean, yeah, I'll put the poll up. Put the poll up. I mean, if you voted for that Nickelback song over that, listen, that song by Lady Gaga is probably the most important song of probably the last 10 years. Like if you wanted to be like, okay, what was the Me Too movement about in its purest form? I'm talking about the pure form. Just like you talk about Black Lives Matter, like the purest form relative to the intent at the street level. Like this song right here is, because Me Too also kind of got, Me Too got killed after the Tara Reid situation.
Right.
Which was unbelievable. It was a movement started by white women and also murdered by white women. It's unbelievable to me. But yeah, those movements were important. BLM and Me Too, they were very, very important movements that were both cannibalized by the low character leadership at the top. In both instances, we had a real good, positive social movement that got bastardized because of people's really ultimately desire for capital, which is a horrible thing to say, but that's what ended up happening. So
it's crazy because in the song, she's basically saying like you're not going to understand this until something like this happens to you. Yeah. And like you were able to see like how Anna Kasparian was before and after that happened to her. Like she was a different person after. Yeah,
for sure. And I know how that shit feels as a black person when people telling you how you're supposed to feel about shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck do you know about it? The thing is, like, it will never happen to me. What happens to women will never happen to me. Ever. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because, like, our society is not structured for that to happen to somebody like me without there being some serious repercussions. Mm-hmm. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it's designed to happen to you, and then our structure is designed to get you to prove that you don't deserve to be stoned to death versus the other. Man,
yeah, exactly.
Shit is for the birds. It's for the birds. All right.
75-25. So what you picked in this moment? Not in this moment. You picked Lady Gaga.
I picked Lady Gaga on the last one too. I don't know. Somebody.
I have to say, like, the Nickelback one was like, it was more uplifting. The togetherness, I really liked that. I definitely think the message of this Lady Gaga's is very important, and I think it's a good, I don't know.
Dwayne says, "I'm back. Did I win?"
I'm voting for Lady Gaga, but I definitely thought Nickelback was a really good song, and I liked that it was upbeat. I liked that I felt good after hearing it. Where this one, when the song finished, I was like,
which one?
This Lady Gaga one, when it finished, it kind of sucked, to hearing it. So, and being face to face with the topic, because it's a real thing. I mean,
it did suck to hear it, but I love the way she sang it. I love the way she sang it because it was powerful.
Yeah, good.
There's power and authority in the way that she sang it, and I'm like, that's how you do it.
Yep. I guess like at the beginning of her career, like if I heard this correctly, yeah, I did. They were telling her she was never going to make it anymore because she has
her nose
pretty serious
or
whatever, and they were saying that was going to like shut the whole thing down. But she just went in there and did her thing anyway. I mean, I'll tell you what, every time I see her stuff, I look right at her nose. I'm like, she didn't let anything stop her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And as if people would try to stop somebody because of a nose. Like, that's so ridiculous.
Not everybody can wake up in the morning looking like you, darling.
Thanks, babe.
You're perfect. Look at your perfect features and shit.
Let's let you keep thinking that. Let's stay where we are.
Once we got the camera fixed with the actual lights, people can actually see. People are like, oh my God, Sori's pretty.
You're cute.
All right, so the winner.
Wait, so I mean,
unfortunately, my boy only won the country category. The song of the night was Adrenalize. Ridiculous. No, it was not. The song of the night was the Lady Gaga song, which honestly, like. Amy's first pick was Michael Jackson, and then she ended with that Lady Gaga song. Some of this Canada Rocks was just really bad strategy on your part.
Oh, no.
How could you have Rihanna to go head up in the head with the King of Pop? I could have told you he was going to lose to that one, my guy. And then on top of it,
no.
Amy Lee was singing it. You could have picked the worst person.
And she had the glove.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You could have picked the worst person and that was your opening salvo, my boy. I mean, my God. What could be done? What could be done?
I don't know.
Oh, he didn't know. Oh yeah, I think this format is
she
gonna
compiled the list.
I think this format's going to be extremely popular. The Battle of Bands.
Mm-hmm.
The technical difficulties we had at the beginning were not popular, but yeah, this'll definitely be fun. I would like to see like alliances like go at it. It could get pretty creative, you know. Like
I should probably actually add a tier on Patreon for that.
Oh, look at this! Wait. When do we vote? There's something Trumpian going on here. Locking the polls for the indigenous. Listen, one of our very own, Dwayne Chamberlain himself, is famous. He's going to be on the show Reservoir Dogs. He's going to be a lawyer, I believe. A lawyer, maybe.
No, a doctor.
Or a doctor. I think he's going to be a doctor.
Lawyers, doctors, I guess they're the same thing here.
Canada Rocks, my guy. Listen. He's a little handsome bastard, this Canada Rocks fellow. Look at this.
Yeah, actually, he reminds me of somebody I used to know.
Actually, what are you agreeing? Why are you agreeing?
I said, actually, he reminds me.
Yeah, actually.
I said, actually, he
all this shit is on tape.
Of somebody I used to know.
We don't need to hear that you think that he's a handsome guy. Like, that's a me statement. You didn't need to fucking agree to that shit.
I was making my own separate comment, babe. You were saying
even
he's
worse,
a dude, and I was saying he looks like somebody I used to know. So, he was a very nice person.
Yeah. Let me see this guy again. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that fella. Look at that. No homo. I'm just saying. He's a pretty symmetrical guy. Pretty symmetrical guy.
All right, you guys.
Who do I block? Listen, block anybody that votes in the opposite way of me. Dwayne, I don't understand. I mean, what did you think your job was? This is how you let the people that I wanted to win, they lost because you weren't doing what you were supposed to do.
Hunter, Amy said she was going to win. She turned out to be right.
There's Hunter. Like, in other news, the sky is fucking blue. I mean, good night, Hunter. Yeah.
All right, check out my pick. There's a TV star there, says Dwayne.
Ex-professional baseball player. You know, I'm not going to go into it. Ridiculous. All right. Much love for all you beautiful people. There's a TV star out there. Yeah. Shout out to Canada Rock. Shout out to Canada. Okay. Fuck Sidney Crosby. I don't really care about that guy. But everybody else is cool. Much love to everybody else. Vin out.
Sori out.
Okay. She definitely won the song one. Song two, she lost. She lost Bring Me the Horizon.
From your point of view.
Well, I mean, I'm the right point of view, obviously. Michael Jackson, she won. Agree. Second song was what? The Bring Me Horizon one? Let me check. Let me see. I'll tell the people the real issue. Okay, so that was the Rihanna thing. Oh, the foreign language one. See, that foreign language one was also a robbery. Those Italian boys were so much better. So much more degree of difficulty with that one. That was just a robbery. That was just people being fond of you and Amy. Like, Canada.
That is so insulting, right, Amy? Honest to God, every time he says that,
those three
it's
boys,
offensive.
Those three boys
anytime,
harmonized in a way that we've never seen.
If they agree with them,
thousands of songs on
then
this
they have
channel.
A genuine opinion.
Yes,
if they agree with us, it's because we're pretty or they like
the other
us.
one, Wait in the Truck. Obviously a better song. Wait in the Truck. Obviously
it can't just be
song.
because people actually liked Amy's picks.
Obviously a better song. Wait in the Truck. Obviously. Okay, that one won, so there's nothing to complain about. The metal one. I mean, Bring Me the Horizon.
I thought
was much better than In This Moment. In This Moment, it was basically, I want to, play a show, and then I'm gonna have sex after the show. Like that's all she said in the song. And Dreamlights. Really, that's what it came down to. Nickelback. Yeah, you deserve. And your point is, bro. Okay, so Michael Jackson dead. Nickelback dead. That's a no doubter. I definitely think Bring Me the Horizon was an obvious winner over In This Moment. I definitely think that for sure. I have managing rights. I can delete your channel.
Don't even joke about that.
That is the real truth. In this moment, eviscerated Canada's song. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. Canada rocks. I try to rock and roll for you, buddy. Keep hope alive. Next time, we're going to bring numbers. The men are going to stick together, and we're going to bring it home for the big homie Canada rocks. Very, very, very happy. The next time there's a battle of the bands, I'm really going to, like, get into my creative brain and really, like, spruce this up because I really, really enjoy doing this stuff.
Well, I already have some thoughts on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna pick up the battle of the bands thing. That's gonna be fun.
What do you mean, all the gloating?
Male supremacy. Well, I talked about a gift being given to the winner.
Oh, well, then there's a gift
that we decided on that they didn't know about.
Oh, we decided on it, apparently.
Finn, I can block
remember.
Amy Lee if you want. Oh, that's a good idea.
Why in the world would you block her?
This way, the next time, this will ensure that my person wins. Because she's going to vote against me. I'll consider it. Amy, your prize, your prize is coming.
Dwayne is going to send you an autographed photo.
An autographed photo of Dwayne. Yes, Pinky. You guys will see the surprise later. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.